Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Hot Boy Stutter. Kayla and Kendra here. Yes, so exciting. Another episode. I'm loving these episodes, honestly. Yeah, we're getting such good feedback. So thank you, everyone who's been watching. All of our friends as well have been supporting. And we got some new followers as well, and some people, engaging in the conversation. So that's always a plus. So thank you to anyone who's watching or listening. We're really excited and happy that people are loving the content so far. Yeah, and so appreciative. Like, honestly, even just one view makes me happy. Yeah. Well, okay. Today's episode, do's and don'ts of dating online. I don't even know where to start with this because I feel like we always talk about our like Bumble and Tinder stories. So people just know that we've been having a rough time. It's been rough. Honestly, so basically dating online doesn't work for me and dating in person doesn't work for me. So it's just an overall struggle. Yeah, either way it does not work. I mean, I haven't had any good experiences. Yeah, with like Tinder, there's been the one guy that, I just really wish it worked out with him. That's just a one. I'm still banking on it. But yeah, other than that, it's been a mess. But the main reason why it's been a mess is because I just feel like with this whole dating online, there's just so many new rules and so many new things, like new updates and stuff that they've added into like these applications over the years that I just feel like some people just really need to take a step back. Yeah. And evaluate their profile and their etiquette. Well, do you like, well, there's a lot of new apps. I know you haven't been on Hinge, but I've been on Hinge. I think that's my least favorite. I haven't been on of all the apps right now. I don't even know why. I think it's my least favorite just because the selection of people on there is just terrible. I don't know if it's because not many people are on there. Yeah, probably because one of the is it one of the newer ones? Yeah, I guess. But I do like how people can kind of comment on your photo. I think people can do that on Bumble now. I've been seeing people like sending me messages. Like when they super swipe, they send me a message too. But on Hinge, like people, you can on your profile, you can post a bunch of photos and people can respond directly to that photo or like a specific photo. But yeah, for me, Hinge is my least favorite right now just because of selection. Yeah, I feel like the selection is overall these days is just a no. But yeah, but oh, sorry, I meant to say so out of all the apps, I think I don't really like Bumble either because the women have to message first, which I don't mind messaging first, but it's just there's no two-way. It's like but that's like the whole point of the app is because like to give the females like women the power. I just keep saying females. I know, and that's what I'm saying. I don't like that because it's fine if I have the power. Like because usually it's the opposite. So but it's fine if I have the power, but then when you only allow one person to message and only 24 hours, time just gets cut short. Like some people aren't on their phone for 24 hours looking at the app. So I'm the only one who can message. The person sees that they match with me, but it's too late because sometimes they go on their phone. So I just wish with Bumble it was kind of like Tinder, but I guess that's what differentiates them. Yeah. But it would be nice if they could also message or that the match can last longer. Yeah, if it could last longer, like instead of having to pay to extend, then like yeah. There's some people who after 24 hours and I just see that time going down. Like I'm on my phone and I'm looking and it just turns red and you're seeing that, oh, this person has an hour to respond. And then they don't respond and then it's kind of just that's it, disappear. Yeah, I feel like they did they did that on purpose. Like they built it like that. It's the whole intensity of the moment type of thing. I'm just saying I don't like that. Yeah. To me, like Bumble's the one of the better ones for me out of all the apps. In terms of selection. Like yeah. People, yeah. But like I said, all of them are just a mess. But I thought today would be like kind of fun to just talk about some of them, like the things that I've been noticing on these dating apps, and we kind of just go back and forth to say if it's a do or don't. Okay. And we can kind of talk about our experience, but I know a lot of people have been dealing with some of these things too. So let's get into it, man. Oh, is this the trap phone with the ghetto case? Yeah, everyone's always laughing at me because I have two phones because my new phone has no space. So I'm here always with this one that has all my good apps on there. It's just got a hotspot and just it's a disaster. But yeah, using this trap phone. So the first one, okay, having a bio, like having a bio on your dating app. Is that a do or don't? Okay, honestly, personally, like I never had a bio before. Yeah. And I find that I actually like selecting people who had a bio because there's like conversation starters there.
Mm-hmm.
So I realized that me not having a bio before, maybe people are like, what am I supposed to say to this girl?
Yeah,
All I can do is just comment on her
that's
photos or
true.
whatnot. So
Mm.
now I kind of put a bio in, nothing too
Oh,
long.
did you? I don't have one in mind.
Yeah, nothing too long. I think one time I just put something about salads. Like I just put something funny, like put pro tip, add hot sauce to your salads and
Wait, what?
sub some ranch dressing on your Caesar salads. Thank me
Is that on
later.
Bumble?
Yeah, on like everything. And people just respond to it like, oh, I never thought of doing that or whatever. So I think it just gives people
Yeah.
a window to say something. Cause I noticed that when I'm swiping on people. If they
Yeah,
don't
I
have
do that
bios, I'm
too.
like, ooh.
Really? Yeah, when
I'm just
people,
like, what do I say?
I feel like when people have bios, I think it depends on the kind of bio because it's interesting for me. I don't have a bio on mine. I literally just have my
Yeah,
height.
I didn't either
I just put my
before.
height 5'7", and then so I answer some of those questions like on
Yeah.
Bumble, like, oh, you have want kids, have and don't want more, like things like that. I answer some of those, but I don't actually write anything except for my height. But I find that like when I'm looking at guys and like swiping, I actually look for them to have a little bit of something in their bio. So I guess it's kind
Yeah.
of like, why don't I have one?
That's what I
But
noticed because I never had a
yeah,
bio before either. But then I realized I swipe more on people who have a bio or at
yeah,
least something or something funny. It's like, oh, this is cute or this is
yeah.
funny. But I don't like the bios where it's super long and people go on depressing
Yeah, but that's
rants
what I'm
and
saying. So I think it depends on what's in your bio because some of the bios that get into all these things about on the beach doing this, like let's get our toes wet in the sand together, and like
it's
I'm
just
like, where are we
corny.
going with this? Yeah, so corny. I hate the corny bios. Like, I don't want you to be getting into all that. So I think just keep it short and simple, nice and sweet. Have a little bit of fun with it. Make it quirky, or something like that. Then I feel like it's fine. But when
Yeah.
you're getting into this whole like long life story, that's when
Yeah.
I'm like, ew. Automatically, it's just swipe left. Like, I don't even care. Like, look at your photos, nothing. If it's just,
And some people
mm,
will have in their bio, oh, I've swiped on no, these girls will match with me and won't meet up with me, and they just put like a whole like sad story about how they're
yeah,
depressing their dating app life. It's like my dating app life is depressing too, but I'm not going on like in my bio complaining like, oh, if you're not gonna match or respond to me within this amount of time, like don't bother swiping. And it's just like going on whole.
oh yeah, I hate those. And they're like, oh, if you're not willing to meet up, swipe left, or like they're like just
Yeah,
angry. It's like, whoa.
it's just not inviting.
Yeah. So I would say, I guess it's a do.
Yeah,
Maybe I should start doing it now. Maybe that's
it
why
can.
I'm missing out on some people.
It's a hit or miss. Yeah, I
Yeah.
realized more people honestly were swiping. I guess I don't know if it was more or less
Yeah.
the other which way, but yeah, I definitely know at least people had something to say to me.
But keep it short and sweet. Don't be creepy and
Yeah,
don't be rude. That's it.
yeah.
So yeah, we'll say that's a do. Next. Oh, I know I've done this a few times. Following up on social media if you don't get a response. Because you know how sometimes some people put their Instagram and then
Yeah.
again with Bumble, when you run out of that 24 hours and you didn't get a response, like your
Mm-hmm.
natural instinct, if they have their Instagram or whatever in their profile, is to hit, yep, I'm gonna follow, I'm gonna message on there. So I don't know. What do you think?
Ooh, okay, this one's tough because I feel like I would say it's a do. But it depends because I know sometimes I used to have my Instagram in my
Yeah.
bio, and sometimes when people would follow up and message me, I'd be like, "Damn, like what the heck?" But then it kind of shows, oh, they took the
You're
effort.
saying damn, what the heck? Because they're people that you haven't matched with and they just saw your
Yeah.
Instagram.
So that's the issue. So people that
Yeah.
I haven't matched with, and
Mm-hmm.
they kind of say, "Oh, I saw you on like Bumble or whatever."
Yeah.
But I guess if it's someone I matched with and the conversation kind of fell off, and they
Mm-hmm.
just followed me on Instagram and said, "Hey, like," then that'll be fine because you already know that I'm kind of interested.
Yeah.
But I guess for the people that I never match with, it's their way of shooting their shot. Like this person didn't match with me on Tinder and may not even see me because I don't even know how the algorithm works.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just shoot my shot. So hey, I can't knock someone for shooting their shot. I've done it once. It didn't go as
Yeah.
planned.
Yeah,
But
and let's get
hey,
into that. Or have we spoken
I will
about that
say
before? Hmm.
you can use whatever information is given to you. To be fair, someone put their Instagram in their bio, like you should be expecting a message. So
Yeah.
I won't knock someone for going the extra mile and doing that because someone putting it in their bio, it's like
Yeah.
an invitation for people to
People
message
to
them.
message, true.
So I would say it's a do.
Yeah. I mean, yours didn't work out. You didn't get any
Yeah.
response.
No, I
So
got a response, but they only like continued a conversation for what, like a couple minutes, and then it was kind of like they just flowed into thin air. We're still following each other on Instagram.
oh, I was
It
thinking
was
you're talking about
fine.
someone else. Oh, okay.
I think I
Yeah.
only did it once. I'm not really someone to like follow up on Instagram because I just don't know. I just fear
Well, yeah, you went on
rejection.
that whole goose chase. Like, I feel like it's been more than once. Like, we're not
Oh,
talking about the same story
oh my
here.
god. Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about. Okay, you're talking
Yeah.
about that guy. Oh, I thought you were talking. Okay, so I have done it more than once.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
like,
even forgetting because it was so long ago. Ooh, should I even get into that story?
I guess that's for another day. But long
Yeah.
story short is that,
I
yeah,
went
you're
on a
still
goose
waiting
hunt
on
for this person. Like I
yeah.
matched with them on Bumble and they didn't respond. But I know this person. Like I knew him since I was young. And then we matched on Bumble and I went on this whole goose hunt on social media. But yeah, that's a story for another day. It didn't end
Yeah.
well.
So my answer to that, I would say I kind of want to say don't because sometimes it's a little bit creepy, but at the same time, I'm gonna say do because I know that I've done it before. So I'm gonna say
Yeah.
do. If you really, really, really want to get to know the person, and you really think that this person is worth your time and that there's potential. If their Instagram is in their bio, then why not go the extra mile? I've done it plenty of times. I've gotten responses, but then again, the conversation just falls off after a few
Yeah.
days. But I've done it and I've gotten responses. So like
Yeah.
it's kind of like I wouldn't say it's creepy because again, it's like once you put in your bio, you're opening that invitation for people to get in your DM, like slide in the DM. So
Exactly. Yeah. So it's
yeah,
expected. I would
yeah.
say so then maybe I'll ask you then. So do you think putting your Instagram or some sort of social media in your bio is a do or a don't?
I think so, do. I love when people do that because
Yeah.
you're just saving me from doing that hectic creeping.
Yeah. Honestly.
Saving me from doing that and spending like my 30 minutes trying to find stuff. But yeah, I think it's good because then you get to at least know a bit about the person. Unless it's private, that's annoying because then basically like leading me to nowhere unless I request you. But if your profile's open, that's great because I could, kind of see your vibe, see the friends and see stuff like that. So to me, it's a do to put in your bio. This guy the other day I saw on his bio is basically like don't swipe right if your bio starts with at and like underscore, like basically like
I'm
don't
dead.
swipe if you have your Instagram or whatever in your bio. But
Yikes.
then he matched with me and I have mine in my bio, so I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
I would
would
say do.
I would say to do as well, just for creeping purposes as well, because I love when I see someone. Because I need to creep people sometimes. When and I hate
Yeah.
when there's no information to work with. Although I can usually find people with minimal information if I
Yeah.
really try, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's really hard. But yeah, I just love when they have the Instagram in the bio because then and the profile's open. Because sometimes they
Hmm.
have the Instagram and the profile's not open.
That's
It's
what
like,
I'm
oh
saying. Yeah. So just defeats the purpose. I'm like, okay.
yeah. So I love that because, and there have been times where I've matched with a guy and they don't have any social media and it's so hard to even find them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, like I wish they just put their at. Yeah. So I would say that to do.
Yeah, for sure. Oh well, then my next one was, is it a do or don't? Doing a little social media dig. So I guess we kind of already solidified that, clarified. I would say to do. Hey, if you're able to find your information, go ahead. I
Yeah.
don't see anything wrong with it, especially like a lot of people are scared now with like this whole online dating. So finding out as much information as possible is a good thing, honestly.
Yeah.
So
I would say, yeah, definitely do a social media dig. Like I said, use whatever information is presented to you. So if someone put
mhm,
their social media, use that.
yeah.
Take that as an opportunity or invitation to creep. Look what you're looking for.
Yep.
Which brings me to the whole cat, not cat, the whole the fish photos. It's like this
Oh,
running joke on social media
ugh.
where guys will even have in their bio, not holding up a fish, but hope you're still interested.
No, I think that's a
So
don't.
funny.
That's like
Yeah,
fish photo is
or no
like,
for me, especially because I don't
yeah.
like fish.
Yeah, I guess maybe other people who like fishing it will be a do, but for me, that's absolutely no. As soon as I see those photos, no.
Yeah,
Something about the fish
true.
and those camouflage jackets. I don't
Yeah,
know what
it's
it is.
triggering.
Yeah, those camo jackets and the fish photos is just automatic no for me. Like I
Yeah,
just get triggered when I see anything like those camouflage hats and stuff. I don't know what it
yeah,
is, but
I know. Me too.
it's
And the fish. Yeah,
yeah, it's
no.
absolute no.
And we have a lot of friends who share that same sentiment with the fish photos
Yeah.
and the camel jackets. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so next, do or don't double messaging.
So double messaging, like if they don't respond.
Yeah.
Ooh. I personally have never done it. If they don't respond, I've never double messaged.
I feel like I've done it at least
But if we're
once.
having a conversation, like I'm like a triple texter, like I'll just text, like send a whole bunch of messages. So if we're having a conversation,
Yeah, but I've never double messaged someone if they didn't answer. I've never been like, hey,
Yeah, it's
like,
kind of like
where are
just
you?
one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Maybe I
feel like
should.
no, I feel like most of the time, yeah, if you don't answer, I'm just leaving it at that. Cause honestly, it's like it's not that serious. It's
Like, why am I chasing you down? Like, especially on the dating app. So for me, I don't think
yeah.
I really followed up if they haven't answered.
Mm-hmm.
But if we've been talking before, maybe I've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would honestly say to don't take it that serious. If they're not
Yeah.
answering, clearly they're not into the conversation. So it's just next. That's the
Yeah.
thing with these apps. There's a lot of options. So they probably just stop talking to you because 2 minutes later they swipe at somebody else. So
I
it's like,
know,
oh
so annoying to me personally
yeah.
because you know what I'm finding too is that on Tinder, a lot of guys aren't really messaging first. Like I've had a couple
Mm-hmm.
message first, but like people are taking this shit as like Bumble. Like
Yeah.
no, Tinder's a whole different app. Like the men need to step it up. Come forward.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go on Tinder and message first too.
Yeah, I think they're really like taking like the Bumble notes or something like that. Like, oh, taking it as it's Bumble and just chilling, not messaging. Although I would say people message me on there, maybe it's a little
Yeah,
bit
like guys
different.
message
Yeah.
message me on there, but like and message me first on there, but I've just been noticing that a lot of times I've had to message first, whereas
Mm-hmm.
in previous years when I used it, like guys are just going, going, going. So now they're getting lazy.
Yep. Okay, so the last one that I have is video calling. So like that new feature, I feel like I don't know when it was added on these dating apps, but it's fairly new in some cases, especially during the pandemic. I feel like that has been a good added feature because people, are a little don't want to be you can't really go to restaurants and stuff. I guess now they're open so you can, but back before you weren't able to meet in person and things like that. So video is just a nice option to see them in person. Although you can really just FaceTime and stuff, but I guess
Yeah.
having as much things you can have in the app is better, I guess.
I haven't
But
used a video calling feature,
yeah, me either. I haven't
but
used a video calling feature, but I've video called people like on like
yeah,
FaceTime or
you're
another
very
app.
adamant about video calling or FaceTiming before seeing people.
I would say it's a do. Like for me, it's like I want to at least see your face and know because photos lie. I'm sorry, photos
Yeah.
lie. Video can too because you can get the angles right, but
Well, you just want to believe that person's even real because there's so many
yeah, and
catfishes.
that's the first thing too. I want to believe that you're real. There's so many people whose photos I'm looking at, I'm like catfish, and then I
Yeah.
actually like talk to them and it's them on video. So I feel like video is just a good way to just check off the list. Okay, this person's actually who they say they are. I can like move on next. At least I know that they're real, quote
Yeah.
unquote
I would say
real.
it's a do.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
would
done
say
it
it's a do.
personally, but I think that's a great feature.
Yeah, I would say to do, and it saves you the trouble. Like, because sometimes I feel like there's people who have been catfishing me, and then I'll be like, oh, like want a video call, or I'll be like, let's follow on Instagram, and then they just ghost because they just know that they're
Yeah, that
fake.
they're fake.
Or some people play tricks and they like give me their Instagram or go on the Instagram with some next person. So I'm like, it's a joke to
Oh,
you. Like, yeah, that happened to me one time. Like,
yikes.
so I would say to do. I think it's a good added feature and like helps people feel more comfortable. I would say so. Definitely a
Yeah, I
plus.
would say it's a
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I had, but anything else you kind of want to talk about with this online dating,
Um,
pandemic dating?
oh, okay. So the number thing. So giving out
Mm-hmm.
your number, I think that's something that we can talk about because you don't want to stay in the app forever.
Yeah.
So is it a do
The
to
elevating out of the app.
yeah, like elevating out of the app? That's something I've only done that maybe twice, I think, elevated out of an app, which is
Oh,
kind of sad.
really?
But then again, I don't really I haven't really talked to that many guys on there where it's even gotten to a point where
Mm-hmm.
we need to even elevate out of the app. But yeah, I would say if you elevate out of the app, that's a good thing. So
Yeah.
I would definitely say maybe what within the first couple minutes of a conversation, not even minutes,
To give
maybe
your phone
days,
number?
maybe days. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sometimes
Well,
I give it in like
because
in
stuff moves quickly on the app.
yeah. Sometimes I've given in like the first day of a conversation, but I would
Yeah,
say
not a
like
couple minutes, maybe days.
yeah, I would say like 2, 3 days. Good, but a couple minutes, I don't know about
Well,
that.
recently someone asked me, well, because stuff you're taking long to respond on the app. So it's like
Yeah.
hours are passing. So it's only like what after 4 messages or so. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
let's just text or whatever.
Yeah.
So I honestly I love a good social media message. Like I just love Instagram DMs, Facebook messages. So I'm just used to staying on those apps. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I hate texting. I just can't keep up. But for some reason, I just love a good Instagram DM.
Yeah.
Although I take forever to answer on there too. But yeah, elevating out of the app is definitely a do. So anybody out there, if you're reaching out to someone in an app, don't be scared to ask them, for their WhatsApp, their phone number.
Yeah, I would say elevating out the app, like texting to me is a good thing. Like
Yeah.
Instagram is cool and stuff, but texting is also good for me. Like I don't know, I talk to people on Instagram. Actually, like the one guy that I'm talking about, like I spoke to on Bumble first. Like all of our conversations have been on Instagram, which is funny. And we actually met
Yeah.
in
See,
person and stuff, and we
there's
still
something
only talk
different.
on
Like
Instagram.
Instagram DMs just hit
Like, do
different.
I even have this man's number? I don't think
Yeah.
so. But yeah, so that's interesting. Yeah, I guess it does hit different, but I wouldn't mind having the number. Like, I want like voice notes and stuff too. I don't know. I'm
You
just
can do
that
that on
person. Like,
Instagram.
yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I want people to send me voice notes. Like, make it fun. Like, I just want that fun conversation. I haven't gotten that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sending people voice notes. Like, I'm doing the most of, oh, you're so funny, this and that. Where is that? Like, I'm not getting it back. So it's
I just love
just, I
like the
don't know.
texting because the iMessage games, like that's a good
Yeah.
thing to do with people. So
Oh
Android
yeah.
users don't have that capability.
Yeah. Oh my God. So that's happened to me. Like I remember this one guy was like, "Oh, like I love playing the iPhone games. Like want to play." Then he's like, "I have an Android." I was like, "Oh,
Oh, you asked him and he said,
yeah." I was
mm,
like, "Oh, never mind then. That's
yikes.
awkward." Yeah. So, but yeah, this thing, I just like fun stuff. So I just feel like, especially now with the online dating, like you need to make it as exciting as possible. So
Yeah, even
yeah.
my friend said she like with one of her, I think it was Bumble dates, they did like a virtual game night or something like that.
Yeah, see that I feel like it's like when you know, okay, this person's like actually, I feel like it's actually gonna go somewhere. I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
gonna like really do a game night
Well, it's like a
if it's
date, right?
like,
So it's just like if you were to go to a restaurant, but that was like their date. It
oh,
was a
true.
virtual date, like game date night.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that was a
like,
date.
yeah, that's cute.
Yeah. So I think,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think it's cute because like you and obviously you guys are talking long enough that you know that the vibe is good.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, I think that's cute. That's a
It's
cute
making it
idea.
fun. It's making it
Yeah.
interesting. So
Yeah.
yeah, you just gotta get creative out here with the online dating. And please, for the love of God, like just plan something. I hate
Yes.
when like you've even planned a lot of the like they say you've been
That's
or
what I'm
not
saying.
even
I'm just
planned,
over
but
these apps. Like,
yeah,
I'm just because I'm always the one that's planning stuff. These guys make no effort. Again,
yeah.
MPI, minimal possible investment. They literally are just chilling. I remember the time, where was it? Oh, why am I forgetting where I went? That place where you play games, whatever.
Oh, Rec Room?
Yeah, rec room. Like I was the one that made the reservations and stuff. Then when I got there, the guy was like, "Oh, did you have to make reservations for this place?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I already made it." He's like, "Oh, thank you so much for doing that." It's like
Yeah,
you
no
didn't even,
effort.
yeah, you didn't even take the time to look up the place. Like you're asking when we get there if you're supposed to make reservations. I'm like,
Yeah.
duh, like I already made it. Like it's just crazy. So no effort. Like I literally like drove there, everything. He didn't even know what was going on. So I just feel like I just hate that when people don't make effort. Like I want you to show me that you're into me, but for some reason I'm always just the one planning stuff.
Yeah,
So
and it's
I'm
fine if
over
like
it.
you plan stuff too, but I mean, at least if they show some kind of interest, like, hey, like,
But
where
yeah,
do you want to go? Like, or just no questions asked. It's kind of like they just show up. Yeah, I don't like
yeah,
that.
but yeah, I don't mind like helping to plan, but it's like you can at
Yeah,
least
that's what
act
I'm
like you're
saying.
interested in it. It's like all he did was showed up.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So
Like, they just when they just show up, it's not good.
yeah, so I think yeah, the next guy that I go on a date with, they need to put in effort. I'm just over it now. I'm over like me planning, over me looking at the restaurants. I'm over it. So I need that effort, man. I don't care.
Yeah, we're over it. 2021, just over these MPIs.
Honestly, it's just frustrating because I'm like, where's the chivalry? Like, what's
It's dead.
happening? No, it really is though. Or again, like one of our viewers and or listeners said, we're just not
It's yes, we're
we're
just
not
not finding
looking
the
at
right.
the right, yeah, we're not finding the right guy. So it's not dead, but we're just looking in the wrong places or we're
Turning
attracting,
down the wrong guys.
yeah, and attracting the wrong men. So you know what? Yeah, let's not say it's dead. We just need to expand our horizon.
Yes. Well, I think that brings us to the end of this episode.
Yes. So what have we learned today? drop us
Um,
drop us a line if you guys want to share your opinion too. I'm interested to see like and hear like what some of you guys' do's and don'ts are. So
for online dating. Let
yeah.
us know.
And yeah, again, big shout out to everyone. Thank you for listening, watching, whatever platform you're consuming Hot Boy Stutter on. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been enjoying the content. And until next time.
Oh, wait, actually, don't forget to subscribe if you're
Oh
watching
yes,
on
gotta plug
YouTube.
that in there.
Yeah, we have
Yep.
to plug that. Don't forget to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're listening on Spotify,
Mm-hmm.
Apple Music, whatever streaming platform, please share the podcast to your stories or something like
Mm-hmm.
that and tag at Hot Boy Stutter on Instagram and give us a follow on there.
Yeah. So yeah, now I can say it.
Yes.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.